What do you know of the cosmic serpent? What do you know of your own cosmic potential? Thoughts and prayers, hopes and dreams, spells and potions are all intentions striving to be imprinted onto reality. Do you care to investigate how to effectively imprint your intentions onto reality? There are those among us with an ability to increase the power of their intentions. The shaman, the medicine man, the healer, the seer, the witch, and the warlock. There is more to this matter than I ever imagined. Too many minds have been enslaved with indoctrination that prevents them from exploring their full potential. What do you know of Peruvian Indian cosmology? Well, thanks to this book, I know that they tell the same Saturn story that we know, just with unfamiliar titles. Thanks to this book, I know that nature itself somehow provided extremely specific recipes to the shaman. Among 80,000 species of plants in the Amazon, the shamans themselves say their health remedies did not come from experimentation. These complex and specific recipes came from the spirits in the plants, they say. And whether or not it is the spirits in the plants or some third eye function, they are brewing effective health remedies. So much so that pharmaceutical companies have been stealing their recipes. Now, why do we see so much snake worship and veneration? Before reading this book, I thought it was only because of ancient snake-like plasmas seen in the sky and the snaking electrical events seen when planets engaged each other and the Earth. But now I see how the ancients also knew about DNA. The two serpentine strands that make up DNA, the coiling double helix that is responsible for every form of life on this planet. The Egyptians said the double cosmic serpent is the provider of attributes, a vital force, and the key of life. A DNA strand contains 12 billion letters. If you stretched out all the DNA in your body, it would equal 125 billion miles and would wrap around the Earth 5 million times. A single strand is 1 billion times longer than it is wide, and it is 120 times narrower than the smallest wavelength of visible light. Everything is always changing, but the DNA snakes never change their form and function. Molecular biologist Christopher Wills says the two chains of DNA resemble two snakes coiled around each other in some elaborate courtship ritual. End quote. It coils around itself hundreds of millions of times in the cell. The ancient symbol of the snake in a circle eating its own tail. Much is said about its origins and meaning. This symbol is known as the Ouroboros. It is a symbol of the cosmic serpent. And some have said it incarnates sexual union in itself, permanently self-fertilizing, obsessed with its own reproduction. And that certainly brings to mind serpentine DNA strands. This symbol is not about simply worshiping snakes. It is about venerating these ideas and concepts, these truths about the attribute giver. Is it a coincidence that the ayahuasca vine the Peruvians used to alter their consciousness is in a twisted, coiling helix form? What are the origins of twisting or crossing your fingers in hopes of something? If it is possible to use our minds to access hidden information, why wouldn't they see the truth of DNA's form and function in all life? Because that's exactly what the Egyptians said about the double cosmic serpent, that it was a vital force and an attribute giver and the key of life. Also, the twisted helix of cosmic Birkeland currents running through our universe. These serpentine forms, responsible for our existence, is what they worshipped. And today, every single day, people's minds are being indoctrinated and told that the cosmic serpent is pure evil. Here's a quote from the book. It is that the global network of DNA-based life emits ultra-weak radio waves, which are currently at the limits of measurement, but which we can nonetheless perceive in states of defocalization, such as hallucinations and dreams. As the aperiodic crystal of DNA is shaped like two entwined serpents, two ribbons, a twisted ladder, a cord, vines, trees, spirals, crystals, and so on. Because DNA is a master of transformation, we also see jaguars, caimans, bulls, or any other living beings. But the favorite newscasters on DNA TV seem unquestionably to be enormous, fluorescent serpents. End quote. Cellular communication is not fully understood. But your proteins and amino acids, your enzymes and receptors, all obey the commands of your DNA serpents. Plants and corals communicate and battle with chemicals. This earthly biosphere appears to reveal a universe that is minded and a collective network of some form of consciousness that we don't understand yet. The concrete and steel we erect pushes us farther away from our true purpose of progression through communion with nature. So can we communicate with a photon-emitting global network of DNA-based life? It seems that some do and have been for a very long time. Inside of you, your DNA serpents are fluorescing and emitting photons. And the people who cling to that Jewish book want you to believe that the light-bearing serpent is evil. They want you to believe that you were born an evil sinner. I tell you, we are light bearers. One could say that we are all Luciferian light bearers with our glowing serpentine DNA strands. The people who identify as Luciferians, as opposed to Satanists, don't believe in a literal devil. Take a look at their doctrine and the 11 Points of Light by Michael W. Ford. You'll be surprised. They say 97% of your DNA is junk DNA. I say it's mystery DNA. The universe has the best intentions, and it has the power to imprint its intentions onto reality. That is why you are here. So learn and grow, love and heal, and bear your light.